Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adijat Ademi. I'm a YouTuber based in Nigeria. So today I'm doing this yummy dark skin makeup transformation look for you guys. I actually didn't want the face to be too cakey, so I wanted something dewy and something that will just bring life to our face. I don't really want something cakey for today. So first off, I first carved her brows and I'm using my micellar water from Mismetic. It's a Nigerian brand to clean her face. Next, after it dries up, I'm using my Marabodesco, I think aloe vera spray to spray her face before going into my face mask. I said I want a dewy look, so I'm going to be doing the skin moisturizing everything. It has to be up to point. So yeah, I moisturize the lips and this is how yummy the skin is looking. I'm using this brush. After I'm using my Blossom vitamin C serum on her face, like I'm really into the moisturizing of the skin and skin prep. Okay, I remember I don't want something that is too cakey. So this, if you're a dewy makeup kind of person, this is for you. I'm using my moisturizer from Blossom also on her face. Then I'm going into with my Meron skin prep. I'm using this cotton pad to apply on the face. So I'm actually avoiding under eyes. You should avoid putting it under eyes so that it will not crease. You get, I'm using the foundation and I'm also spraying it. Like any small thing like this, I'm going to spray. I'm using a beauty blender, a soft beauty blender and damp one to blend it. Then for the blush, I'm using my Eye Magic lip palette. I told you I don't want something that is cakey, so I don't really want anything too powdery on her face. I don't know, guys, have you watched my previous videos? If you've not, please go and watch them after this one, and make sure you subscribe if you have not. Please drop a comment to engage my video. It really go a long way. So next, I'm using this concealer from Nuban Beauty. It's also a Nigerian brand. So yes, I'm using for the inner corner of the eyes, I'm using 042, and for the outer one, I can't really remember the number. Okay, so I'm blending it. You want to be gentle, don't go and be punching the client's face. Okay, so for the highlights under the eyes, the nose, like is it bridge of the nose, I'll call it, the forehead, the jaw. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. You have to be very careful, don't allow it to crease. So for the next part, I'm using a little powder to set the face before baking. Not really baking, just small thing. I'm just adding a little setting powder. Okay, for the powder, I'm using I think I'm using Nuban 04 in my skin powder. Okay, then for the contour, I'm using a little bit I'm using this shade F&M palette. I'm just using a little bit, guys, a little bit though. If you don't want your makeup to be cakey, a little bit actually goes a long way. You get, I don't know, I've really done less of the look these days, because Nigerian sun now, when the sun is eating the client's face, all the old dewiness, everything it might get oily. You get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so the next thing, I'm using my powder from Maybelline Super Stay on all her face. I'm using a little bit. 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 I'm using a Don't mind this my brush. Like I've had it for a while now, and I love it, and it's actually peeling off. And I still love the brush. Oh, okay. So I'm making a face. I think it's even small that is there for the brows. See, I've gotten few lash brow tamer. Everything is just melting. So I stick to edge control, and it has been working for me like ever since I've started using it. So after brushing up the brows with my spoolie, I'm adding a little bit powder so that place will be matte, and I'll have a clean and dry canvas to draw. Okay, for the pencil I'm using Davis 03. Davis pencil have been saving lives since 1880s. I don't know. This my drawing of brows is it's actually different. I don't know if I'm doing a dewy look. I love in more natural looking brows. You can see light strokes. It's not as if you now do as if you are drawing something on the face when you should be sketching. Okay, you see the work of the edge control. It has already helped me to like brush up the brows, make it slicky. Yeah, now it's just to fill up the details a little bit with my pencil. You should know the pencil to use for every skin type. Like for dark skin, I use this O3 shade, and for the lighter skin, I won't want the brows to be dark, so I actually use O18 shade for lighter skin. So this tutorial is actually beginners friendly in case you do not know. And if you want to learn how to achieve double look, this video is for you. Okay, so I'm using the concealers I use for my highlighting for the brows. I don't really want to waste time on the brows. If you really want to like watch a lot of videos of my brows, you should check my previous videos. More emphasis on previous videos. Okay, so yep, for the starting of the brows, I usually go into with a concealer that is the same shade as the person's face, because it will be so hard to blend. Like I don't really think it will even be blendable unless you like add a shade of powder later. If you're using like 2 shades lighter than a shade to do the concealer for the beginning and the ending of the brows. So in case you do not know why it is like that, this is the reason. I want this video to be detailed as possible. And again, let me just thank my subscribers. Like I know I've not really been constant with this uploading thing, but you guys are really trying. I love you guys. Okay, for the eyeshadow, I don't want much. I'm just using my Blossom African Queen palettes for it. I think this shade is Amina or something, I don't know. Then I'm using my powder, my Ezekiel powder, the darkest shade, to blend it. In fact, I didn't even use eyeshadow primer. I just added the concealer that remained when I was highlighting the brows. Okay, you have to be very careful not to let it get into the main brows. Then I'm using this Kiss Beauty black under eyeliner for on a waterline. Is it yes, a under eye and the upper one. See guys, just watch it and you understand. English is kind of hard sometimes. And for the liner, I'm using this gel liner by Adventure. I'm mostly using all mostly Nigerian products. Okay, just most of them is Nigerian products. Sure. I'm using this tiny brush. See, if I'm working on a person's face and I'm doing skin first, I always have the supports on my fingers. it really helps a lot. Like imagine you working on somebody's face and your hands is like there's prints of your hands on the person's face. That's like bad. Extra work for you. For the mascara, I'm using this I think it's Carrot mascara, and it is very volumizing. Like it has a lot of volume, right? So for the contour, I actually forgot to do the contour when I was contouring the whole face. I did it now, just a little bit, okay? And I'm actually loving the model skin. It is dark and it is beautiful. No sign of um hyperpigmentation or something. So this is the lashes I'm fixing. I use the classic glue, white glue. Now you know, if you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, forget about it. For the lashes, yep, this is it. And for the lips, it was actually a very tough decision for me to make, because I really do loud popping colors on the lips of my clients or my models. I don't know, I have this fear. I actually love sticking to nude. See, but today I was like, I had to like break my boundaries. I had to make the lips to pop. Okay. So I'm using my eye magically palette, the brown shade to line it. Then I use this bright pink shade, and I told her to smack. You see, if they like, I always say you do ba, say baba. It's like an arc for me. I'll be a arc for me. Then I'm blending it. Okay, this is how I blended it. I didn't want to be too much. You know, she's a dark skin. Too much pink. It doesn't really make sense to me. So yep, we're almost done with the look, and I used the pink eyeshadow to make the pink come out more. Okay, so next, I didn't show a video of how I dusted off the powder, the setting powder. Sorry guys, I used the shade of powder to dust it off. Then after doing the lashes, I didn't fix on the eyelashes today. I'm using the blush, just a little bit. You see this eyeshadow palette is very pigmented. I'm not like doing a paid PR for them. I just love their product. And for the spray, I'm using DEWY finish spray. When I got this spray, I didn't know the difference of DEWY and matte, but later I discovered it. Yep. So for the bronzer, I'm using my Avor bronzer. I think shade 03, can't remember. But yeah, you can see this brush. You should notice that this brush is the same set as the ones that is just plain. I don't know why it's just plain like that, but I love the brush. Excuse me, okay. Okay, so the next, I'm using this TM Essential Cheek Glaze, just to add more life to our skin. Like, is the skin not yummy enough? It is. And this is the finished look, guys. Yummy skin. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not, and turn on post notification. Bye guys.